Hi everyone, welcome to the SuperClashBros, a podcast where we take a deep dive into the horror stories of Reddit and discuss the things that truly go bump in the night. My name is Trey, and I will be your guide through the strange and unexplainable this evening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Trey, and once again I am joined by my co-host Connor. Tonight I'll be narrating the story. Tonight's story comes from the subreddit LetsNotMeet, and has been posted by user florianizer. It is titled, "My brother saw a ghost as a kid. 2 decades later, I realized what he actually saw." I was about 7 years old, my brother about 10. It was well past our bedtime when our mom woke up off the couch to put us to bed. Our dad worked construction out of town back then, so it was often just us three at the house for weeks at a time. Up the stairs to the immediate right was our parents' bedroom. Going left put you in the middle of a hallway. Taking another left down that hallway led to my brother's room. The opposite end was my room, which was also across the hall from our upstairs bathroom. At either end of the hallway are windowed doors we always kept locked and rarely used. The door on my end led to a balcony overlooking our front yard, and the door on my brother's end opened to our back porch. The house kind of leans into a small hill. My brother and mom both had a habit of waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. I only knew this because I was always a light sleeper, and they just couldn't help flushing with the door wide open. This night, however, my brother stopped on his way to his room and came back towards the bathroom. I'm going to try to pee before I go to bed. The past few nights, I've been too afraid to walk to the bathroom. I keep seeing a man wearing stripes at the end of the hallway. I don't know if my mom wrote it off as my brother telling ghost stories to try to scare me, or if she was already half asleep and didn't catch it. But she didn't react at all to my brother's confession. I, on the other hand, was terrified. The fear of seeing a ghost like that at the end of a hallway or through the windows is the reason I started running from the stairs to my bedroom at night. Years later, when I was about 18, my mom and I were having a conversation in her car about a dog we had for a very short time when I was little. We were sharing stories about Max's tendency towards destroying my shoes and other unruly behaviors when my mom blurted out, "Do you remember that time I opened the front door for the cops and Max ran inside to the kitchen and started tearing open the big bag of dog food we had?" This really caught me by surprise, because in all the years I lived in that house, we never once called the cops. Gun owner, family, in a quiet rural West Virginia neighborhood, etc. I asked her what she was talking about, and she looked equally surprised as if she had just revealed something by accident. "Oh, that's right. I never told you because you were too young at the time. One night, I woke up hearing noises outside my window, and when I looked, I saw a man staring into my bedroom." She went on to describe how turning on the lights caused him to take off running and how she grabbed my dad's pistol before calling the cops. I can't remember all the details I gave them when they showed up. Tall, white male, wearing a striped shirt and jeans, short dark hair. Something like that. They said it matched the description of a man they were looking for in the area. It turns out he had just escaped jail on a murder charge. Now I know it sounds so obvious hearing those two stories back to back, but it wasn't until a few years ago in my mid-20s that I pieced together that my brother had unknowingly warned us about a murderer who spent multiple nights casing our house.
So I can't really tell, like, if he was seeing this man inside of his house, or was he seeing him through the windows? Because they said casing the house, but if he saw the man, like, fully, he wasn't casing, he was in the house, right?
Yeah, so, well, it says at either end of the hallway are windowed doors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
like,
yeah,
did he see him through it?
I'm hoping he saw him through the window.
Mm-hmm.
That would make probably the most sense, because if he was already in the house, like, I don't see, number one, the brother being as calm as he was about it, or number two, like, the person then acting on the fact that, like, he's about to be caught and either running or, like, doing something, you know?
Mm-hmm. But, ugh, that's creepy, man.
Yeah, it's so sketchy, dude. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, you know, like where my apartment is, like, our back patio leads to a courtyard. And so, like, I can see people coming and going out of their apartments and stuff all the time. And you know, occasionally, like, you see people, like, doing weird shit, like, they're either drunk and, you know, like, wandering around or shit like that, or, like, sometimes
Yeah.
there's, like, homeless people that wander through,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just kind of gotten used to it, but, like, being on your own property, like, clearly, like, separated with boundary, like, you know, property boundaries and stuff, like, that would be extremely creepy, and I would definitely have called the cops.
Yeah, I've been in a not quite similar situation, but like, I've had someone at my last house, like on my property before at night, which was weird. There was a man who my I was laying in bed and my Ring doorbell went off, and all my Amazon devices in the house were like telling me. So I got up and I looked at the recording. There was a man just like running like from the side of my house and then through the front yard. And I want to say the next day I saw that the gate was open too on that side when I went to let the dogs out. But I called the cops and I saw them like drive up and down the road with their like spotlight on, like looking for this guy. So that was sketchy. But I want to say, going back to this story, that like if I was a kid and I saw a strange man, I don't think I would address it in an offhand comment to my parents. I would probably make a bigger deal out of it. Like, I would probably wake up my parents the moment I saw a person there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's so strange to me, the way that the brother handled that.
Right. I mean, like, he was 10, but still, like, even a 10-year-old.
Oh, at 10, I definitely would have.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you told me, like, oh, he was, like, 4, I'd be like, okay, maybe not. But, like, 10, you know.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that this person also escaped jail on murder charges.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's trying to, like, kill somebody else, probably.
Or try to, he might take the family hostage and try to hide out there or something,
Yeah, man, it's definitely a sketchy one.
I just
yeah. It kind of like brings up a thought in my head of, people who live nearby, like, state penitentiaries and, like, stuff like that, and I'm just like, I couldn't, in good conscience, I could not move close to one of those things, just because, like, people do escape all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, where do you think they're going first? Like, your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, you would hope that, like, at least in those areas, that the police presence would be fairly large, or at least rather vigilant of things like that. But
you would hope, but
you never know.
Yeah. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, I'll leave this up to the viewers. What would you guys do in this situation? Would you call the cops immediately? Would you run out with your gun and be like, get the fuck off my property?
I wouldn't go outside.
Oh, yeah, there's no way I would go outside.
No.
But there are people braver than you and I out there, I'm sure.
There's also people dumber than you. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, if they want to try to break in, then I'll try to do something. But as long as they're outside, I'll let the 5-0 handle that.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us on this one tonight, guys. If you have any stories you'd like to share, you can do so via our email, which is scspookycast@gmail.com. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, go pick up some of our merch. We've got our Super Clash hoodies, we got our SpookyCast beanies. Well, no, I guess we don't have those out anymore, do we? We took those down.
Yep. Well, they'll come back,
Yeah,
though.
They'll come back. We'll bring them back. But, yeah, go copy some merch. And other than that, have a safe and spooky night. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.